take out the Joker, the rogue vigilante Batman, or the newly elected hero with a face, Harvey Dent, Gotham's new district attorney? Let's find out! Previously on Gotham, the final election results are in, and Gotham has a new district attorney. His name is Harvey Denton, and he has a radical new agenda that threatens to take down Gotham as organized crime underworld once and for all with an iron fist. Meanwhile, the emergence of the rogue vigilante known as Batman has caused problems for Dent and his agenda. And now a new criminal mastermind known only as the Joker has arrived in Gotham, and he aims to take Gotham out from under Harvey Dent as Iron Fist. The Joker stages a masterfully planned bank robbery and robs the Gotham mob blind. He uses this money to stage a horrific and strategic attack against the city and his people, each one carefully planned and aimed at Dent and Batman, while causing the rest of the city to enter panic mode. Batman thinks he might have found a lead to the Joker thanks to Wayne Enterprises' dealings with a shady Chinese banker, and that takes Batman and Alfred to Hong Kong. The Joker has no rules, but Batman has only one, and the Joker aims to make Batman break his only rule. In the midst of the chaos and destruction left behind by the Joker, Batman stands atop a nearby building surveying the damage. As the GCPD move in to secure the area, Batman spots some stray evidence, which leads him to believe that the Joker was not alone during the attack. While Commissioner Gordon believes that the Joker is likely behind the recent string of crimes, Harvey Dent believes otherwise. He feels that the Joker is just another thug trying to take advantage of the chaos that Batman leaves in his wake. Dent is determined to prove that Batman is nothing more than a criminal vigilante and that his actions are directly responsible for the suffering of the citizens of Gotham. After careful consideration, Batman decides that the best course of action is to leave Gotham and seek the help of someone with experience dealing with the criminal underworld. Specifically, someone who knows how to handle people like the Joker. A person who could turn the tables on a criminal by making them fear for their life rather than making the criminals fear the law. Bruce Wayne, Alfred Pennyworth, and Selina Kyle meet up with an old friend of Bruce, the infamous and retired thief, Catwoman. They've come to her for help in taking down a powerful crime lord named Carmine Falcone, who they believe is behind the recent surge in violent crime. In flashbacks, we see how Bruce and Selina met years ago when he enlisted her help to retrieve a stolen jewel from a museum. She agreed, but double-crossed him and stole a gem for herself. Then later, after she was captured by Falcone, Bruce made a deal with him. If Falcone gave him 24 hours to retrieve the diamond from Catwoman, then Bruce would let Falcone keep it. Falcone accepted, but Bruce was unable to retrieve the diamond from Catwoman within the time limit, so Falcone had her locked up in Blackgate Penitentiary for women. In the present, Selina is still angry at Bruce for what happened, but agrees to help him take down Falcone because she hates him. So she leads them to a casino owned by Falcone, where the three of them plan to bring him down. Meanwhile, back in Gotham, Harvey Dent is meeting with the heads of the local mafia families. He wants to work with them to put an end to Batman once and for all. However, the mafia bosses are hesitant. They don't want to risk their lives fighting Batman. And to make matters worse, word comes in that the Joker has struck again. This time, he robbed one of Falcone's casinos. But it wasn't the money that he was after. It was the information stored on site. Dent realizes that the Joker is one step ahead of them and decides to take matters into his own hands. He plans to use the mob's own weapons against them, but he needs their cooperation in order to do it. As the story unfolds, we learn that the Joker has a personal vendetta against the mob boss Carmine. The Joker blames Falcone for the death of his family, and he is using the recent surge in violence as a way to get back at him. Meanwhile, Batman and Catwoman team up to take down Falcone, but they soon realize that they make an unlikely duo. Batman's methods are too brutal for Catwoman, and she is constantly getting into trouble because of it. Eventually, the two of them are forced to work together to escape from Falcone's goons. And along the way, they develop a grudging respect for each other. They eventually capture Falcone, but before Batman can do anything, Dent shows up and arrests him. He then turns to Batman and vows to destroy him. Batman realizes that Dent is becoming everything that he swore to fight against, and he knows that he must stop him before it's too late. Meanwhile, the Joker continues his reign of terror, and he sets his sights on the GCPD headquarters. He plans to bomb the building and kill everyone inside, including Commissioner Gordon. But Batman arrives just in time to save the day. After a fierce battle, Batman is able to defeat the Joker and bring him to justice. However, in the process, he is mortally wounded. As he lies dying, he asks Alfred to look after Bruce Wayne, promising that he will carry on Batman's legacy. But in the end, it is Harvey Dent who emerges as the true hero of this story. He is able to put away the Joker and restore order to Gotham City. However, he is forever changed by the events of the story. He becomes known as Two-Face, a ruthless and uncompromising force in Gotham's criminal underworld. At the start of the episode, we see Batman confronting the leader of the Italian Mafia in Gotham, Sal Maroni. During their tense standoff, Batman reveals that he knows about Maroni's secret fortune hidden in Swiss banks and gives him a choice. Either Maroni can turn over the money to be used for good in Gotham, or Batman will expose him to the public. Realizing that he has been compromised, Maroni makes a run for it. But Batman stops him, threatening to throw him off the building if he doesn't comply. In the end, Maroni surrenders and agrees to turn over his fortune. Meanwhile, as news of Maroni's arrest spreads through Gotham, another major crime boss, Carmine Falcone, steps in to fill the power vacuum left by Maroni's absence. Falcone, who has been pulling the strings behind the scenes for years, now takes control of Maroni's territory and solidifies his position as the most powerful crime boss in Gotham. As Batman continues his mission to rid Gotham of crime, he crosses paths with Selina Kyle, a skilled cat burglar who has her own vendetta against Carmine. Their paths first cross when Batman investigates a robbery at the museum where he encounters Selina. Initially, Selina tries to evade Batman and make off with the stolen goods. But ultimately, she is captured by Falcone's men and taken to his warehouse, realizing that he has a common enemy in Falcone. Batman strikes a reluctant alliance with Selina. Together, they infiltrate Falcone's warehouse and confront him and his men. In the ensuing fight, Batman is captured by Falcone's men and taken to his private chambers, where Falcone reveals the extent of his power and influence in Gotham. Falcone taunts Batman, claiming that he is just another cog in the machine that keeps Gotham running. He tells Batman that he will never be able to truly defeat him because he is simply a symbol that can always be replaced. Meanwhile, Selina Kyle manages to free Batman, and together they make a daring escape from Falcone's warehouse. As they flee, Batman is injured and Selina tends to his wounds. In that moment, there is a shift in their relationship and they begin to understand each other better. Selina is intrigued by Batman's unwavering commitment to justice, and Batman is impressed by Selina's agility and Later, Batman confronts Falcone in his mansion, and the two engage in a fierce battle. Falcone proves to be a formidable opponent, using his knowledge of the city's underground to his advantage. However, in the end, Batman is victorious, and Falcone is arrested. With Falcone's arrest, Batman has dealt a major blow to the criminal underworld of Gotham. But as he celebrates his victory, he knows that this is just one battle in an endless war. However, little does Batman know that the real mastermind behind the attacks was Carmine Falcone all along. Falcone had manipulated events from the shadows, using his allies and resources to frame the Joker and divert Batman's attention away from him. Now that Batman is gone, Falcone can move freely and consolidate his power in Gotham. He rejoices in the chaos and destruction that he has caused, believing that he has finally achieved his ultimate goal of ruling Gotham with an iron fist. Meanwhile, in the midst of all this chaos, Harvey Dent emerges as a beacon of hope for the citizens of Gotham. Despite the odds being stacked against him, Dent remains steadfast in his commitment to justice. He fights tirelessly to bring down Falcone and his criminal empire, using every legal means at his disposal. Dent's unwavering determination inspires those around him and gives the people of Gotham hope that justice will prevail. As the story reaches its climax, a showdown between Batman and Falcone's forces ensues. The streets of Gotham become a battleground as Batman and his allies fight to protect the innocent and bring down Falcone's criminal empire. In the end, Batman prevails, but not without making a great sacrifice. As Falcone is brought to justice, Dent emerges as a hero, having proven that justice can prevail even in the darkest of times. However, the victory is bittersweet as Batman disappears, leaving behind a legacy that will live on in Gotham long after he is gone. And that's all for now, folks. I hope you enjoyed the story. Who do you think will come out on top, Batman or Harvey Dent? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.